Questions around the new app Threads. Some experts voicing concerns about Meta's plan to share your data with other platforms. In the future, Threads, meanwhile, has surpassed 100 million user signups in less than a week. John Patterson is a social media and digital marketing expert. Joins us now. John, thanks so much. This is getting a lot of buzz. So Threads, what do we make of it? There's a lot of users, over 100 million already on that platform.
Yeah, I mean, fastest ever to hit this milestone, right? Beat ChatGPT, which was the latest to kind of make a big run. What I think is interesting is that Meta, Instagram, was able to tap into this moment where there's some lack of trust in Twitter, and that Twitter has exposed some serious risks, right? Elon Musk has made some decisions that are not popular with a large base of users, and Instagram took the time and put the timing in to understand how to take some of that capability or what they do and bring it into their platform where the people already have a lot of connections. And I think that's the secret to the big growth.
John, can I ask you specifically about the fact that Threads is mimicking something that already exists? And I feel like we have seen in the social media world, if you try to copy something that's already successful, your odds of succeeding are lower. I'm thinking of
YouTube
Google
clips.
Plus, YouTube clips. Like if it's there and it's successful, it's hard to replicate it. If it's a brand new, fresh idea like a TikTok or an Instagram when it came out, it might gain a little bit of traction. Sure. So do we think Threads is going to replace Twitter, or will it just be one of these things that flashes quick and fades?
I think that it's too early to tell. And the reason I think that is because Instagram used a really unique recruitment strategy in that it was all automated and connected to your Instagram. And so what that did was created a lot of early adoption. I think it's going to be key to see, can they maintain that? And is anybody going to continue to use the app? You guys are talking about this before the segment started, and there's so many apps out, right? At what point can we not pay attention to that number of different things on our phone, especially when you think about the stress that comes with notifications and with all those other pieces that may not have a positive impact on our mental health.
What do we think about the culture of conversations? Because I think oftentimes certain cultures might drive convos in a certain way, make it funny, and then that's where people want to be. So when we're looking now at who was first to migrate over to Threads and those conversations, if those become the new memes, those become the new things that everyone is talking about, is that something that gives it sustainability as well?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, content is king on these platforms, right? I mean, and we understand Instagram, right? We know a lot of the formats. I mean, video, text, link, image, all of those are in there. I think what's going to be key, though, is that Instagram has made some really intentional decisions about limiting hard news, limiting politics, and trying to keep the platform positive. If they can succeed, that's their best chance to really be able to take some of that share that Twitter has and keep it in their platform in a new experience.
Then do you just get another version of Threads then promising to do the same thing? And there's no politics, but let's just say for some reason it seems to lean left or millennial or it's progressive. Then do you get another version of that saying, hey, no politics over here, but just a different spin on it?
You may, and you've seen some platforms like Mastodon, which was hot for like 30 seconds, right? They're decentralized. They can do some of those things where it's super niched, right? Super isolated. You're always going to have that. But I think when it comes to mass adoption, broad platforms, you're going to see a lot of duplication, right? You're going to see a lot of the same things, especially at first. I think what'll be really interesting to see is there an opportunity for unique new types of content. I think if it's just copy and paste from Twitter, you're not going to see huge success.
Exactly.
I do have one question about censorship in social media. Earlier this week, YouTube took off a clip of Robert Kennedy Jr. Talking about vaccines and called it misinformation. We have seen social media companies do this in the past. Mark Zuckerberg's Facebook with vaccine misinformation, talking about whether if the vaccine can prevent you from getting COVID or not. The Hunter Biden lab or the Hunter Biden laptop situation. What about censorship? And so, I mean, even Robert Kennedy's polling at 20% in the primary right now. How does a social media company determine what is misinformation and what is not misinformation?
It's a slippery slope, really, right? We've seen Meta get in trouble with this, with automated moderation versus human moderation in the past, right? And my big question is, okay, so you're not going to have hard politics or hard news. What does that mean, right? And who makes that decision? And I think we don't know that yet. And I think that we're going to have to test the platform, or individuals are going to have to test the platform and see where is that line, right? So that we can all understand it. And I think that, you know, there's an element of censorship inherent in that. You can't moderate without, to some degree, censoring. That could be a slippery slope for Meta.
Yeah. All right, very good. Where can people find more information? Where can people find you?
They can find us at thatrandomagency.com.
Very good. Thanks, John. Appreciate it. I love that website.
Yeah.
That's cool. Very good name.
All right, coming up next, a best friend for hire.